guys, it's Jen here at Checker Joy, and this time I'm reviewing If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo, which I seriously loved and it was amazing. I won this book as part of a Goodreads giveaway, so I got a free copy for my fair and honest review. I love this book. I really loved it. Not even kidding. I read this in 2 days, and I think that if I had the day off, I would have finished this in like a day. It was amazing. It is about a trans girl, Amanda, and she starts her senior year of high school at a brand new school. Um, and she goes to live with her dad, and it's about her trying to fit in, but also feeling very different. Like everybody else around her just sees her as a girl, and they don't know anything about her past in this new school, but she's carrying around all this emotional baggage from when she was born a boy and what that was like growing up and trying, to talk to people about this, but everywhere she would try, like, people would tell her, like, oh no, you're a boy and you should act like a boy, and being a girl is hard. And it's until she tries to kill herself, and her like she writes a note when she's in the hospital still and be like, I was supposed to be a boy, or I was supposed to be a girl. And that she goes into therapy, and that her mom kind of gets shocked into this being a thing. Not that her mom didn't care about her before, but like Amanda never told her mom that she felt like she was supposed to be a girl, and so she never had that opportunity. And her mom was like, well, I would rather have a girl, a daughter, or anything than to lose my child and to not have a child anymore. So her mom was very supportive, but her dad really struggled with this and left. And so now she's going to live with her dad because things at her old school had gotten so complicated, from people bullying her as she was transitioning, and even just as she was younger, just making fun of her for being gay, being feminine. With all of that stuff in the back of her mind, she goes to this new school and she makes friends pretty easily. Like on the first day of school, people are nice to her. There are these two guys who like are both like flirting with her and asking her out, and she makes friends with this group of girls, and they're all really accepting. And it's just how Amanda sees the world, and she's very accepting of other people for being different because she's different herself, and she kind of ends up getting these glimpses of everybody else's secrets and how they're different. Um, but at the same time, not really ever telling anybody why she's different. Like, she's too afraid that people are gonna backlash and are gonna bully her or just run away, and not that she would lose the few friends that she's had. And one of the guys she ends up dating and falling in love with, and how that's very complicated because she doesn't know if she can tell him or not. Like, would he still accept her and love her if he knew that she used to be a boy? This book deals with a lot of complicated things, from actually transitioning and getting bullied. It involves suicide and rape. But it also deals with things like what it means to be a girl. Like, there's some pretty basic stuff in here. Like, the first time Amanda goes to gym class and has to run for an extended period of time with breaths. And why Amanda needs a sports bra. Like, it never even occurred to her that she might need that because she's living with her dad and because she's never had to go to gym class as a girl before. Or, like, there's a scene where she's putting on makeup while she's still transitioning, and she just starts crying because she can't get it right and she can't get it to look the way she wants it to. And then her mom helping her put on the makeup and showing her. She's always just felt like she never belonged on her body, and everybody else around her is just being really mean about it and being really creeped out by it. So when she moves to the new school, she has her first relationship, and the first time she falls in love, and the first time she kisses somebody. And there's a scene when, like, it's Halloween, and she and her boyfriend are both dressed up as Star Wars characters, and they're both in, like, these elaborate costumes, and the whole masks, they cover their heads, and, like, you can't tell who is who, and they're roughly the same height. So they switch costumes. Like, they have a dare. Like, I bet you can't. She makes a comment about, like, how it's hard being a girl, and her boyfriend understands. wouldn't understand. So he switches costumes with her. He goes out as Princess Leia as a bounty hunter, and she goes out as Boba Fett. And the other people at the party think she's the boyfriend. So she gets to see what it's like um, as a boy, kind of if you're accepted, and how boys treat women also, which is not fabulous. Teenage boys are not great. And all this takes place in the southern United States, and she grows up in Atlanta for part of it, and then moves to, I think she's in Tennessee. So a lot of prejudices about just like homosexuality to begin with, when you're not even bringing in like transgendered issues. And then she has one friend who's gay versus one friend who's just bisexual, and how they have similar but not completely the same issues, especially in the South. She has one friend whose parents are super, super religious and super conservative. So I love this book so much. It is so perfect and pretty and awesome. And I totally think everybody should read this book. It's a good YA book, even, and a good romance story. And very like relatable, like what it's like growing up and coming of age and trying to figure out who you are and how to fit in when you do figure that out, and what it's like when you're different. So yes, this is a story about a transgendered girl, but also very much just about being a teenager and trying to find your place in the world and be accepted for who you are, which we could all use. I really, really recommend this book, guys. Like, seriously, go read this book, okay? Right now. Peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye.